Leah's mom, right? Sorry to contact you all of a sudden. Our kids will be going to school together. Look forward to it.
I'm sorry, but who are you? You're from kindergarten, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Should have mentioned that first. I'm Lily's mom. We're in the same class. Just call me Camilla.
Camilla, sorry, but we really haven't spoken much, have we? Can I ask why you contacted me? What I mean is, how did you get this line address?
I asked the kindergarten for the emergency contact list. I just had to become friends with Leah's mom, you know? Can I just call you Claire? Easier than Leah's mom, LOL.
Yeah, no problem, but why me?
Huh? Well, obviously because you're like the leader of the most desirable group of moms at the kindergarten. I have always admired you, and your husband seems to have a very prestigious job. I really wanted to get to know you better.
Oh, I see, but I'm not any kind of leader or anything.
Please, don't be so humble. I heard this from the other moms, but you're planning to go on a family vacation to Canada soon. That's so wonderful.
Yeah, I suppose so. My husband's parents are celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary, so as a celebration of sorts, we decided on a trip to Canada.
That's so wonderful. I haven't been on a vacation for years. Oh yes, you know, I'm a single mom. I have to work on the weekends to support my daughter, so I don't get much chance to go on vacation.
Oh, is that so?
I really envy you. When do you plan to go? How long will you stay? You're going there by plane, I suppose.
We plan to go for 4 or 5 days at the end of this month. Round trip by plane.
Really? For 4 days, huh? Wow, that really must be relaxing. So envious. And by plane. Both Lily nor I have ever been on a plane. Is Leah going too?
Yes, of course. She'll be going too. There is a kids' facility right next to where we're staying, so she'll have fun. Leah's really looking forward to the trip.
Really? Wow, that's great. If Lily could go to a place like that, she'd be super happy. I'm so jealous. Sounds so fun.
The place is pretty popular with kids and with older folks. I really recommend it. And the food in Canada is really great. If you have an opportunity in the future, I really recommend it.
Yeah, I wish. We just don't have enough money to go on a trip like that. Besides, I'm a single mom. It would be way too hectic to take a child on such a trip. Too busy taking care of Lily to have any fun. But I sure would love to go.
If you save up and cut back on little things here and there, I'm sure you'll be able to go. We cut back on a lot to save up for this trip. It's possible. You just have to have the will.
I'm also off at the end of this month, so I was thinking of taking Lily on a long trip.
Oh, really? I bet Lily would be very happy. Where are you planning to go?
Oh, come on, you're so dense. Will you hurry up and get to the point? I'm saying we are willing to go on a trip to Canada with you. Huh? Come on! How many ways do I have to say I envy you till you get the point? Normally, people would respond by inviting us. I can't very well just come out and say we're coming along, right? That's why I'm saying it in a roundabout way. Claire, you're such an airhead.
Excuse me? I really don't know what you're talking about. Why would I invite you to our family trip? Seems a little absurd, don't you think?
What are you saying? I mean, we are friends, aren't we? There is nothing absurd about friends joining a close family on a trip, right?
We just became friends online, like a few minutes ago. We had never even really spoken to each other before. The only thing we got in common is that our kids are in the same class. They're not even close, really.
Come on, forget all that. So when do we leave? What's the plane schedule? Which airport do you leave from? I gotta pack, so hurry up and get me the info, okay?
Stop right there! We have no intention of taking you on our family trip.
Huh? For real? All that gloating and saying how wonderful it's going to be, and then not inviting us? How cruel!
I wasn't gloating. And besides, this trip is a celebration for our folks. If a complete stranger comes along on the trip, it would be a bit awkward, don't you think?
Oh, please, I don't care one bit about that. All we will do is just tag along. That's all. Don't make a big thing of it.
Like I've been saying, you got this all wrong.
Anyway, just send me the trip schedule ASAP. And about the cost, please pay for ours as well. Like I said, I'm a single mom and I don't have any money.
Huh? Are you mental? You want us to pay for it all? Why would I go out of my way to do that?
The more the merrier, right? I'm offering to liven up this little trip. Don't you even get that? So as compensation, obviously you guys would pay for a trip. Makes sense, right? And on top of that, it seems Lily likes Leah a lot. They will get along swimmingly. Maybe they'll become the best of friends on this trip. Friends for life! Wouldn't that be great? And Leah would be way happier if she had someone to play with, right? There are no negative aspects to any of this, right? Come on, it'll be fun.
No, it won't be fun. As I said, we have no intention of taking the two of you. Why the hell will we take a couple of strangers, people we don't even know, on our family trip? And also pay for it? You're completely delirious. This is a private family trip. Strangers are not welcome.
You keep spewing such negative comments or you'll never find happiness in your life. No matter what you say, we're coming along. We look forward to it. Hello? Claire, are you there? Where are you right now? You didn't send over the rendezvous place in time. How are we supposed to meet up? I wasn't able to get money from you, so I had to pay for the tickets out of my own pocket. You're the one who invited us. I would appreciate it if you fulfill your obligations. I expect you to reimburse me for the tickets.
You actually showed up. I'm speechless. I have zero recollection of ever inviting you. You just showed up on your own. If you're really expecting me to look after you guys, you've got another thing coming.
But we're already here at the hotel. If I mention your name at the front desk, they'll let me through, right?
Do what you like. I doubt they'll let you in.
Claire, are you there? I was wondering, maybe I got the hotel wrong. Where's the right place? Where are you staying? I asked the front desk and they said there was no reservation in your name.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, I'm at the front desk. I gave them your name, but they said there was no reservation under that name.
Yeah, seems obvious.
Huh?
We're not staying at the hotel you're at.
What do you mean? I asked the other mothers at the kindergarten. They said you were staying here at the Sanford Hotel.
Oh, so you fell for it, huh? That was false info.
False info?
I told everyone at the kindergarten I was staying at the Sanford Hotel in Toronto. After getting that line message from you, I was afraid you would actually come. So, to get you off our scent, I spread false information about where we were staying. We're not staying at a hotel. We rented a lodge. And for your information, I never said we were staying at a hotel.
What? You're not serious. Does that mean you just deceived me?
Deceived you? Why, no. From the very beginning, I've tried to convince you to leave us alone. But you just would not listen. I had to take measures into my own hands. You really didn't think I was going to allow an audacious mother and daughter to barge into our family and ruin our vacation, now did you? Besides, when I didn't tell you our schedule, that alone should have given you a pause. Well, have fun at the hotel.
Hold on a minute, Claire. You make us come all the way out here and you just dump on us? You do realize that Lily's only a child. Where's this lodge you're staying at? We'll be right over.
Do you really think I would tell you? I thought I told you I was not going to take care of you two. You came all the way to Canada. Why not enjoy yourself and stay at the Sanford Hotel? Heard it's nice. They say it has great facilities for children, but I hear it's pretty expensive.
I don't have that kind of money. I was under the impression that you would be paying for food and accommodations. I didn't bring any money with me.
I really can't get over it. Did you seriously expect us to pay for everything? How many times did I say I had no intention of inviting you or paying for anything? If you don't have money, either go home or just sleep outdoors somewhere.
Are you saying you're going to have a little child sleep outdoors? You're a witch! So cruel! You have a child the same age! Don't you feel even a little remorse?
Well, I do feel sorry for poor Lily for having such a mother with no common sense. If you really care about your child, I recommend that you never pull this crap again.
Oh, please spare me. Besides, you shouldn't have gloated about going on some fancy trip. Just because you have a little money, you make fun of poor folks just like us.
You really have a wild imagination, I'll give you that. As I said countless times, I have no intention of taking care of you people. So, have fun!
Hold it a second. I have no money to go home. Don't leave us stranded here. At least send me money for the airfare back. No, just lend me the money. I'll pay it back.
No way! What's it got to do with me anyway? You got yourself into this predicament. Get yourself out. Looks like we're both going to have a wonderful vacation. And with that, goodbye. After that, I blocked all messages from Camilla, and our family enjoyed our vacation. I heard Camilla and her daughter somehow got back home. She told everyone that I had somehow tricked her, tried to make me out to be the bad guy. I knew she would pull something like this, so I lied to all my kindergarten friends about the whole situation in advance. The whole thing backfired on her. Everyone called her shameless, disrespectful, and other such adjectives. Her ex-husband even got wind of her antics. He was appalled by her actions and became extremely concerned for Lily. I heard he eventually took custody of her.
What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
Good morning, Sandra. Are you okay to talk?
Yeah. Good morning. Sorry, who am I speaking to?
Are you for real? Don't you even remember me? Kari, from our children's school. Your daughter is in the same class, remember?
From school. Okay.
I'm Terry's mom. Now do you remember?
Terry, huh? Hold on a sec. Oh, from kindergarten. He's in the next class over, right?
You got it. That's me, Terry's mom.
Oh, really sorry. Got a whole bunch of friends from school. Sorry, I was not aware that we exchanged names. I only recall using our kids' names like Terry's mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Well, yes, I suppose you're right. We do tend to go by our children's names, don't we?
Sorry. Where did you get my contact info?
Did you forget that too?
Yeah, sorry about that.
You remember? At the kindergarten PTA meeting. We all exchanged line info after we finished up. Don't you remember that?
Oh, yes, now I remember. It was also hectic. So you were there, huh? Kari, right? I thought it was only our class that was having that meeting. I didn't realize your class attended too.
Come on, Sandra. You seem a little absent-minded today, lol.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
How can I ask you to take care of Terry when you're so preoccupied?
Huh? Take care of who?
Terry, silly. I'm headed over right now. You don't mind taking care of him for a bit, right?
Hold on a minute. This is the first I'm hearing about this. Must be some kind of mistake.
Yeah, well, you're hearing about it now. Come on. Our kids go to the same kindergarten. We have to help each other out when we're in a bind, right?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I hardly know you, and I don't think I even know what Terry looks like. How could I take care of him? Besides, today is...
Yes, I know all about it. You're just about to leave, am I right?
Okay. So you know I'm about to leave, and you still plan to leave your kid with me? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, of course. You could take Terry along with you.
Are you being serious?
Come on, it's just for a little bit. He's no trouble at all.
Impossible! Are you kidding me? Sorry, but I can't help you out.
Come on, I'm really in a bind here. I'm really busy.
Well, for your information, I'm very busy too.
All right then. I left Terry at the front entrance of your apartment building. He's got extra clothes and some snacks in his little backpack too. So take care of him for me, would you?
Huh? Hold it 1 second. You can't just...
I was going to take him up to your place, but I couldn't get into the building without a security code, so I had no choice. Oh, well, okay, so take good care of him. He's a good kid. See ya.
Hold on, Carrie. You can't just leave your kid down here. Please pick it up. I can't do this. Hello, Mom. Sorry to bother you so early in the morning. Can you talk? Oh, good morning, Sandra. You must be getting ready to leave right about now. I'll be at the corner to pick you up. I plan to head out pretty soon. Wasn't your flight at 9:30? Yeah, still have time. Thanks so much, but I've got a huge problem. Huh? What's wrong? Are you sick or something? No, nothing like that. Do you remember a woman named Carrie? Carrie? I'm not sure. What about her? Well, she's this kid Terry's mom. He's in the next door kindergarten class. Oh, yes, I do remember her. Terry's mother. She's that one who dresses a bit flashy. Yes, I've seen her around when I went to the kindergarten on your behalf. She's also a bit boisterous. She seems to be pretty well known at the kindergarten, although I've never talked to her. What about her? Well, you're not going to believe this, but she just left little Terry in front of our apartment. She apparently wants me to babysit him. Huh? She just left him there? You're not serious. Just a little while ago, I got a line message from her saying she's going to leave him, and just went ahead and did just that. I tried pleading with her not to, but she just ignored me and left. Oh my God, how could she? She must be out of her mind. I couldn't just leave a 5-year-old kid standing all by himself in front of the apartment, so I brought him in. Now I don't know what to do. Did you tell her you were just about to catch a flight? Yes, apparently she knew I was about to leave. Must have heard it from someone at the kindergarten. Really? She knew perfectly well that you were going to catch a flight, and she left him there? She really must be out of her mind. Dear God. And she said to take Terry with us to wherever we were going. Just left him with his backpack, with snacks and a change of clothes. Hold on a second. Does that mean she abandoned him? That she's never coming back? Well, she just left him. Didn't say when she was going to pick him up, so I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's some kind of mistake and she just misunderstood or something. I've been trying to contact her ever since, but there's no response. Probably has her phone turned off. Anyways, until I can figure out what to do with Terry, I can't leave. Sorry, Mom. Yes, you're right. You can't very well bring him with you. Putting him on a flight and taking him with you? No, definitely not a good idea at all. What about Terry's father? Where is he? Evidently, she got divorced about a year ago. He quit his job and moved back east to his parents' place. The last I heard, he started some business there. So that means he can't just drop everything and rush over. I really don't know what to do. We have a flight to catch. I may even have to cancel it. Definitely won't get a refund this late. Could possibly catch the next flight. Oh, wait a second. Wasn't Terry's father? Oh, that's right. I just remembered. What? What is it? What about Terry's father? Hey, give me a bit of time. I'll get back to you. Yes, of course. I still have a bit of time. I'm pretty sure I can catch the next flight at noon. Still have a few hours to spare. Okay, till noon. Plenty of time. Mom, what are you up to? I'll get back to you ASAP. Just give me a little time. I'll pick you up at the corner. Bring Terry. I'll drive you to the airport and you catch the noon flight. I'll take care of Terry while you're gone. Huh? I can't let you do that. Don't worry. Leave the rest to me. I know what to do. Okay, if you insist. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, Sandra, I'm back! Thanks so much for taking care of Terry for me while I was gone. You're a godsend. I was finally able to get some rest and recuperation for a change. I just got off a flight and I'm gonna catch an Uber ASAP. Hang on to Terry for a wee bit longer, would you please? Thanks.
Hello, Carrie. Not a peep from you for 3 days. Where the hell have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh my god. Is this the Spanish Inquisition or something? Sorry. I was in such a hurry the other day that I was not able to explain everything in detail. And I switched off my smartphone the whole time. Obviously because I just wanted to be left alone for a few days. Can you blame me? I mean, it's only been 3 days. Give me a break, would ya?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened to Terry during those 3 days you were relaxing.
Huh? No need to tell me. He's a quiet kid. He wouldn't cause any trouble. Here's how it was for him. He got on a flight with you and enjoyed himself with your family. It was a nice little vacation for him. Thanks.
Vacation?
I bet he was able to gorge himself with delicious food and drinks. Oh, yeah, and sweets too. Oh, hey, do you have a souvenir for me too?
Oh, I'm starting to see the whole picture. So, Carrie, let me ask you something. Did you think we were on a family vacation?
Duh, yeah, of course. Why else would you make flight reservations? It's to go on a family vacation, am I right? At least that's what I heard.
Where did you hear this exactly?
Huh? On my way back from kindergarten. I heard you talking about it to the other moms.
Oh, so you were eavesdropping. A little disrespectful.
Come on, I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to overhear you guys talking is all. Besides, don't you think it's a little disrespectful to leave me out of the conversation? That's way more bad-mannered.
Then why didn't you simply ask to join the conversation? We wouldn't have minded one bit. If you had just been a little bit more courteous, we would not be in this mess. This definitely would have not happened if you had listened.
What do you mean by this mess?
This was not a family vacation.
Huh? I heard you were taking a flight. People take flights because they are headed to some holiday destination, right?
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, maybe this was a business trip or something?
No, I resigned from my job about 1 month ago, so no, not a business trip.
So, not a vacation and not a business trip. So, where'd you guys go?
We moved. The reason we went on that flight was that we moved. We no longer live in that apartment or in that state. For that matter, we don't even live in the country anymore. We're currently living in Europe.
Europe? You mean like across the Atlantic Ocean, Europe?
Yes, my husband got transferred to the head office in London, so we all decided to move there.
Huh? You're joking, right?
So we're no longer in the US. We're all in our new place in London. I have to say, it's a really nice spot.
Huh? Then what about Terry? Where's Terry?
Yeah, Terry, your 5-year-old son. I was shocked that you would leave him with us.
But how was I supposed to know that you would move to Europe?
I informed the kindergarten that we would be taking our daughter out this semester. I'm sure all the mothers knew that we were moving. I'm surprised you didn't hear. Your eavesdropping skills need a bit of work, I see. Didn't figure you'd mistake our move as a vacation. When you said you knew of our plans, to be honest, I was really shocked. I figured you knew we were moving to Europe and wanted us to take Terry with us. For good. If I had taken your words at face value and taken little Terry with us, well, that would be kidnapping, wouldn't it? Or would it be child abandonment?
I didn't abandon him. I just asked you to take care of him. I just figured my vacation and yours were scheduled at the same time. So why not take Terry and I could go relax for a change? That's all. All I did was ask you to babysit Terry. That's all.
No, you didn't exactly ask me. I knew what you were up to once I figured out that you probably misheard the whole thing.
Forget that. Where is Terry? Where is my son? You didn't, did you? I mean, really take him with you to Europe?
Even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to do that. He doesn't even have a passport.
So, where is he?
He's at his father's place.
Huh? What did you just say?
Yes, Terry's at your former husband's place, back east.
Huh? Are you serious? What the hell did you do? Terry is mine. I have complete custody of him. He can't just take him. How could you... What gives you the right to send him off to his father's place?
What was I supposed to do? We had a flight to catch. Our whole family was booked, and we had people meeting us in London. We couldn't very well cancel the whole thing. I had no other choice.
Besides, how the hell were you able to contact my ex?
Well, my mother-in-law resigned from her company a couple of years ago. Your husband happened to work at the same company before he got divorced and moved back east.
Huh? You're kidding me!
They were in different departments and didn't really know each other. My mother-in-law got in contact with an old colleague who still works there and had him ask around about your ex, and...
You would do all that trouble just to find him?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, but a little kid was involved and everyone was enthusiastic about helping out. Eventually, we found out where he lived and contacted him immediately. He came and picked up Terry the next day. I left the rest to my mother-in-law and we moved to London. That's it in a nutshell.
I can't believe this. Why?
So that's the story. This has nothing to do with us from here on out, so contact your ex and work things out, would you?
This is your fault. My whole life is one big mess because of you.
Oh, hello, Carrie. How have you been?
How can you be so calm? You put me into this mess. I'll never forgive you for what you did.
I really don't care if you forgive me or not, to be honest. So, you're in a mess, yes, I heard. Apparently your husband has total custody of Terry, huh? Oh, and that guy you went on the trip with. He's also had enough of you. Didn't want anything to do with a woman that would abandon her own 5-year-old kid. Don't blame him. Dropped you like a hot potato. Your turn to get abandoned, huh? What's more, that $1,500 or so that your ex-husband was sending you every month, that was apparently spent on your little vacation jaunts and to treat your boyfriend. I hear your ex is trying to get all of that back. For Terry.
Huh? You're in Europe. Why do you even know all that?
Your ex-husband seems to be a very responsible guy. Out of courtesy, he called my mother-in-law and gave her all the juicy details of how it all went down. And then my mother-in-law relayed the details to me.
That loud-mouthed jerk! He's always such a blabbermouth!
I don't want to be rude, but can we cut it short here? I mean, none of this concerns us anymore.
Huh?
You lied to me because you wanted to give me a piece of your mind, right? Okay, so I heard what you had to say, so let's end this once and for all. See ya!
Hold on a second, Sandra. I want you to pay for the damages.
Come again?
I put my trust in you and had you take care of my precious son, Terry. You abandoned him. It's all your fault, so pay the damages and pay my living expenses.
Oh, I see. Very interesting. I'll think about it. All right then, I'm gonna block you. See ya. Unfortunately, it didn't end after that conversation. Apparently, Carrie attempted to barge into her ex's house and tried to get Terry back, but her ex and his folks had already moved out of the old house. So Carrie attempted to barge into a complete stranger's house. At that time, she saw a little kid similar to Terry playing outside and took that child into her car thinking it was Terry and drove off. The cops finally caught up with her and charged her with kidnapping. What's more, the car she was driving was borrowed without permission from a friend. Yes, she was subsequently charged with theft. So breaking and entering, kidnapping, and auto theft. Obviously no chance of getting her son back with a criminal record like that. What exactly did she want? I really can't comprehend what she was thinking. TBH, I really don't want to even try to understand that warped mindset.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Terry, are you still in your room? If you've got time to bang away on the PC, why don't you at least go down to the unemployment office and look for work? Come on, Terry. At least give me a reply.
What is it, Mom? Can't you just talk to me directly? Why use the line? We're in the same house, for God's sakes.
I'm using line because you get upset when I knock on your door. I thought you'd appreciate the gesture.
To be honest, I wish you would just stop messaging me with useless comments. Besides, I'm really busy with this deadline. I need to focus on this.
Deadline? For what? Probably something about a game event, right?
No, nothing like that.
I can't believe you. You quit your job all of a sudden without a word, and since then you're stuck in your room.
I thought I explained it all to you 100 times. While working, I won an award for the book I wrote, and now I'm working on a new novel. I've come far enough that I'm confident I can make a living as a novelist. I got so busy with the writing that I made the decision to resign and put my full effort into writing. I showed you the book that I published, right?
Yes, but the name on it was different.
That's just a pseudonym, a pen name.
Yes, well, you certainly got an imagination. But you really shouldn't perceive your hobby as actual work.
As I said, it was a hobby before, but now it's work. How many times do I have to keep repeating myself? And as proof of that, after I resigned, I never once missed paying my fair share of the expenses.
You're probably just taking it out on your retirement pay. So, you had better get a real job before all that runs dry.
That's why I keep...
I don't want to hear any more of your excuses.
Yeah, right. Like I said, I have a deadline. Leave me alone. I really need to focus.
I'll give you a time limit of 1 month. If you don't listen, well, I have some ideas of my own. You do understand, right? Terry, we need to talk.
What is it this time? You do know that I'm currently out of the house.
Yes, I know. First, you're stuck in your room for days. Then suddenly you're out somewhere wandering around. Who knows where?
As I said, I had a meeting with my publisher downtown. The meeting was early in the morning, so I stayed at a hotel the night before.
Oh, such an imagination. It's like you're some famous writer or something.
It's not imagination. I'm actually getting paid to do this.
Well, that is all very nice, but... Anyway, I thought it was a good opportunity since you were out.
Good opportunity? For what?
Yes, you don't have to come home anymore.
Huh?
Like I said 1 month ago. I said if you didn't get your act together in 1 month, that I had ideas of my own. You do remember that?
So your solution is... don't come home? That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
The reason you feel it's drastic is that you didn't seriously consider my warning.
Well, okay. But if I'm gonna move out, I need some time in preparation.
I had already cleaned out your room.
Huh? Wait, cleaned out?
Yes, cleaned out. I had the garbage collector come in and take it all.
You gotta be kidding! Do you mean everything? My desktop PC? All my notes and documents?
Of course.
Are you out of your mind?
All that stuff. It's all your imaginary world. It prevents you from seeing the real world.
My job requires that I use a PC and laptop. There were countless files and documents for my latest novel in there. How could you?
I wish you would have a little consideration for your mother. Having to go along with all of your delusions.
Are you saying I'm delusional?
Anyway, I changed the lock on the door, so even if you come back, I won't let you in.
Is this all just you?
No, Father feels the same way. He said you're over 30. Stop sponging off us and get a life, is what he said.
That too, huh?
So that's the situation. So your father and I decided to grit our teeth and kick you out of the house. It's for your own good. You'll see. Freeloaders are not welcome in our home.
So that means we cut all ties. You guys are okay with that?
Huh?
Goodbye. Miss Sawyer, are you good to talk?
Yes, Terry, good evening. Thanks for coming to the meeting this morning.
Do you think you can make the deadline for the novel?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Something the matter?
Kind of embarrassing, but I just got kicked out of the house.
OMG, seriously?
This is probably the first time telling you, but my folks were against me quitting my job and becoming a novelist.
Good grief, I had no idea.
I kept explaining it to them, but they think I'm imagining it all. Get a real job or get out. That was the ultimatum. While I was out, they took all the stuff in my room, including my desktop PC and all my notes and documents, and threw them out.
That's awful. How could they?
Oh, don't worry. I have all the current documents on my laptop, which I have with me. Luckily.
Oh, that's a relief anyway. But Terry, that means you have no place to live.
Yeah, well, I'll stay at a hotel tonight. Then I'll have to start looking for an apartment somewhere. I'm also gonna have to get all kinds of household goods. Kitchen stuff, bed, everything.
Okay, I understand. Let's keep all that in mind and schedule things accordingly.
I'm really sorry for all this. Such an inconvenience.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes?
We're approaching the publication of your new book, so why don't we arrange a book signing tour?
Huh? A book signing tour?
A good opportunity for your fans to see and get to know you. Maybe also be a good chance for your folks to actually see what you're doing.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And I'll put some effort into getting your folks to come around. If your book sells, well, eventually, they will get a wind of it. It's all in timing.
Yeah, guess you're right.
But first off, we need to find you a place to live. If you don't mind living somewhere near the office, I can talk to the real estate agent nearby. We know them quite well.
That would be great. I just hope it's not a burden.
No burden. Anyway, get some rest tonight and we'll talk again tomorrow.
Yes, thank you so much.
Terry, it's been a while.
Who may I ask is this?
It's me, your mother.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do I want? Nice way to greet your mother. We haven't heard from you in a while, so we were worried. How are you? Are you eating properly?
You kicked me out without warning, and now you're worried if I'm eating properly?
We had to do it. I hope you understand. But it was for the better.
Better for what?
It was painful for us, but I think we made the right decision.
Huh?
So, you really did become a novelist.
Where'd you hear about it?
My neighbor, Mrs. Jameson, she told me. Apparently her son is a big fan of yours.
Oh yeah, I remember he was there last month at my book signing.
Yes, that's it. I was so shocked when I heard. You really did well. I'm so proud of you. I suppose my decision to kick you out of the house and then forcing you to make it on your own really did wonders.
What are you blabbering about? I decided to become a novelist 3 years ago.
Huh? 3 years ago? But you were still working at that company then.
I was working and also working on my novel. But my writing gradually gained momentum and I even won an award. So I figured I could make a living as a novelist, and so I resigned and started doing it full time.
Oh, really? I had no idea. Why didn't you just say so?
I told you 1,000,000 times! You told me I was delusional. You just wouldn't believe me.
Really? Did I say that? Anyway, now that you're a well-known novelist, I have no complaints.
You guys kicked me out right when I was starting to really take off.
Oh, yes. When do you plan to come back here?
Huh?
You know, for Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, during the holidays. Of course you can come back anytime you want. Maybe you could come back and start living with us again.
Why would I do that?
Why not? People leave home all the time. And at some point, most people return to visit their folks. That's all.
You dumped all my stuff and kicked me out of the house. And you said I never had to come back.
Well, as I said, it was a painful decision. But it was for your own good. Look at how you turned out.
So you motivated me to become a successful novelist. Is that it? When you had all my stuff thrown out? All my documents and notes were gone. It's a miracle my first novel was published. If my publisher didn't help me out back then, I would have never gotten where I am today. Oh yeah, and when my publisher called you to explain the situation to you, you said you wanted no part of a delusional son and just hung up on her.
Yes, well, I provided an opportunity for the book signing.
Book signing?
When I heard that you became a successful novelist, I was elated. I told all of my neighbors and friends about the wonderful son I had.
Huh?
Your father told all his colleagues at work too. Well, then everyone suddenly asked us to get your autograph. I have a total request of about 50.
50 autographs?
You have a lot of fans. Awesome, isn't it? So that's the situation. Could you have 50 signed and ready by this weekend? Or even better, autographed books.
I don't recall ever giving you permission to solicit fans.
Huh?
Do you know how selfish that sounds?
But it's only 50 autographs. Pretty easy to do in one sitting.
It's not about the numbers, but that's actually a lot, you know. Besides, my publisher advised me against sending out autographs at random. It devalues my name.
But, it's a request from your family.
Family? You never even listened to me, or much less believed in me. Treated me as if I were a burden on the family.
Well, as I said, it was painful.
On top of that, you threw my stuff out without a second thought. Family? I finally thought you believed in me. And you go out and blab as if I was your precious son. Gather requests for my autograph? And you call yourself my family? Give me a frickin' break!
Terry, son.
Please, don't call me family or your son only when it suits you.
But I already told everyone I would get your autograph.
Just tell them I refused.
Huh?
Just tell everyone that you never believed that I would amount to anything. Threw all my stuff out in the trash. And that you kicked me out of the house.
I can't say that.
Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Please, don't contact me again. After that, my folks continue to contact me relentlessly. I blocked them online right away. I also plan to change my smartphone pretty soon. I heard they also tried to contact my publishers, but as they were aware of the situation, they handled it accordingly. I thought that was the end of it, but apparently my mom falsified my autograph and distributed it to her friends saying it was genuine. Eventually, people found out it was fake, which led to them learning about how they treated me. I later heard from my grandma that all the relatives gave my folks a severe dressing down for how they treated me. My dad couldn't hack all the whispering and rumors of the office and eventually quit out of frustration. I wonder how he's doing now. But I completely cut ties with him, and I plan to focus on my work from now on.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.